Anu lived in the bustling city. Her heart, however, often wandered to the quiet village. Her dear 𝐿𝐼, her grandmother, lived there all alone. 𝐿𝐼 was growing older with each passing day. Anu felt a strong, insistent pull in her heart. She knew it was now time. 𝐿𝐼 needed her care, her company, and her love. More importantly, perhaps, Anu needed 𝐿𝐼's gentle presence in her life too. So Anu made a firm decision. She would go to the village. She would bring 𝐿𝐼 to her city home. It was a very big decision, one that was filled with deep love and hope. 𝐿𝐼's small, humble hut was filled with countless precious memories. She began to pack her few belongings into her old metal trunk. Inside went her soft, worn cotton saris, each holding a story. A few precious faded photographs were carefully placed there too. Her friends from the village, women she had known all her life, came to bid her farewell. They had tears welling in their eyes. They hugged 𝐿𝐼 and wished her a happy, comfortable new life. 𝐿𝐼 felt a pang of sadness to leave her familiar world behind. But a tiny butterfly of excitement also fluttered in her aged heart. A new adventure was beginning for her. The car ride to the city was long. The road was bumpy at first, then it became smoother. 𝐿𝐼 had never traveled so far in her entire life. She looked out of the car window with wide, curious eyes. The lush green fields gradually turned into busy, noisy roads. Tall, shady trees were replaced by even taller, imposing buildings. Anu gently held 𝐿𝐼's wrinkled hand in hers. She spoke softly to her grandmother throughout the journey. She pointed out all the interesting new sights along the way. Anu wanted 𝐿𝐼 to feel safe, secure, and perfectly calm. Anu watched 𝐿𝐼's expressive face closely. A mixture of many emotions washed over Anu like a wave. She felt a profound sense of deep happiness. She was finally truly bringing her beloved 𝐿𝐼 home. She remembered 𝐿𝐼's warm, comforting lap from her childhood. She remembered the wonderful, magical stories 𝐿𝐼 used to tell her. She sincerely hoped 𝐿𝐼 would find joy and contentment in the city. She did worry a little if 𝐿𝐼 would miss her village life too much. But the overwhelming love she felt for 𝐿𝐼 filled her heart completely, pushing aside all doubts. The city greeted them with a surprising rush of new sounds and sights. Horns blared loudly from the numerous cars, buses, and auto rickshaws. People walked quickly with purpose on the crowded pavements. 𝐿𝐼 had never seen so many people all in one place. Nor had she ever seen such incredibly tall buildings. They seemed to reach up and touch the fluffy white clouds in the sky. Anu smiled a warm, reassuring smile at her. "We are almost there, 𝐿𝐼," she said in a soft voice. 𝐿𝐼 clutched Anu's arm, just a little tighter. The city air smelled very different from her village. Finally, after navigating through more busy streets, their car turned onto a quieter lane. It came to a gentle stop before a pretty, welcoming blue gate. Behind this gate stood a small, neat house. It had a lovely little garden in the front. Bright red and vibrant yellow flowers bloomed cheerfully there. "This is it, 𝐿𝐼," Anu announced softly, her voice filled with emotion. "This is our home now." Anu carefully helped 𝐿𝐼 step out of the car. 𝐿𝐼 looked at the house. Her eyes, full of curiosity, took in every detail. Standing there at the gate, Anu's heart felt incredibly full. It was a special moment she had imagined in her mind many, many times. Bringing 𝐿𝐼 here to live with her was a silent promise. It was a promise she had made to herself a long time ago. She wanted 𝐿𝐼 to live comfortably and peacefully. She wanted her grandmother to be surrounded by loving family. She looked at 𝐿𝐼's dear face, a face etched with the lines of many years of wisdom. A small, happy tear escaped Anu's eye. She quickly, almost secretly, brushed it away with a smile. 𝐿𝐼 stood still for a quiet moment. She took in the sight of the new house. The colorful flowers in the little garden seemed to wave a welcome. The sounds of the big city were much softer here, more distant. It was all so new and very unfamiliar to her. A little bit of natural fear mixed with her growing curiosity. But Anu was right there, standing steadfastly beside her, smiling. That comforting presence gave 𝐿𝐼 a strong sense of peace and reassurance. She took a slow, deep breath of the new air. She was ready. Inside the house, little Ravi was waiting with growing anticipation. He was Anu's son, a bright boy just 7 years old. His young heart was thumping like a tiny drum with excitement. His mama had told him that his mutashi, his great-grandmother, was coming to live with them today. He had only ever seen pictures of her before. He had made a very special drawing just for her. It showed a big smiling son and a happy family holding hands. He kept running to the window, peeking out, eager for her arrival. He could hardly wait. Anu pushed open the blue gate carefully. She walked slowly into the garden path. gently supporting 𝐂𝐐𝐒. Ravi heard their soft footsteps on the gravel. He rushed to the front door with all his might. He flung it open wide, his eyes shining. His eager eyes saw an old lady with very kind, gentle eyes. She had beautiful, silvery hair and a warm, welcoming smile on her face. This was her. This was his very own Mutashi. He had heard so many stories about her from his mother. He stood there just for a fleeting second, his eyes wide with pure wonder. Then a huge, brilliant grin spread across Ravi's happy face. "Mutashi!" he cried out, his voice clear and full of pure, uncontainable joy. He didn't wait for even a moment longer. He ran towards her with his small arms open wide. He wrapped his little arms around 𝐂�𝐒's legs. He hugged her as tightly as his small frame could manage. He was so very, very happy. His great-grandmother, his Mutashi, was finally here with him. It felt like a dream come true for the little boy. 𝐂𝐒 was a little surprised by the sudden, enthusiastic hug from the little boy. She slowly bent down towards Ravi. Her old knees creaked a little with the effort. She gently placed her frail, loving hand on his soft, dark hair. Her eyes, though old, sparkled with an instant, undeniable affection for him. "My dear little one," she whispered, her voice as soft as a gentle feather. Meeting her great-grandson for the very first time filled her heart with a new, unexpected kind of warmth. All her tiredness from the long journey simply vanished. Anu watched this beautiful, heartwarming scene unfold before her very eyes. Her own eyes filled with happy, unshed tears. Seeing her young son and her beloved grandmother together like this was a truly precious gift. It was a beautiful moment, a memory she knew she would cherish for her entire life. Ravi immediately started chattering excitedly to his Mutashi. He proudly pulled 𝐂�𝐒 towards the comfortable sofa in the living room. He showed her his special drawing with immense pride. 𝐂𝐒 nodded and smiled, listening intently to every single word he said. Laughter soon filled the small, cozy house. The living room felt wonderfully complete and warm. 3 generations of their family were now together under one loving roof. There was Anu, her son Ravi, and her grandmother 𝐂𝐒. Each heart in that room was brimming with a quiet, profound happiness. They were a family, bound tightly together by invisible threads of love. This sacred bond was like a strong, unshakable tree. It connected them deeply, one to another. It brought them great comfort, strength, and immense joy. The house truly felt more like a cherished home now. 𝐂𝐒 sat comfortably on the soft sofa. Ravi snuggled up close beside her, happily holding her wrinkled hand in his small one. Anu lovingly brought 𝐂𝐒 a cool glass of water to quench her thirst. 𝐂𝐒 looked around the neat, tidy room with appreciative eyes. She saw Ravi's bright, innocent face looking up at her with adoration. She felt Anu's constant, loving care surrounding her like a warm blanket. A deep sense of peace washed over her tired body and soul. The city outside was vast and largely unknown. But here, inside this house, she felt completely safe. She felt truly loved. Love is indeed the gentle magic that holds families together. It is the sunshine that makes every single day special and worthwhile. Anu's thoughtful, loving act of bringing 𝐂𝐒 home was a beautiful testament to this enduring love. It nourished the deep roots of their growing family tree. It also taught young Ravi the invaluable importance of caring for elders with respect and affection. Their home was no longer just a structure of bricks and mortar. It was now a joyful haven of shared stories, gentle laughter, and unending, unconditional affection. Their hearts were indeed full of pure happiness.